Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very exclusive series called Universe Mode Talk Interview Edition. We will be interviewing some of the biggest names that will be at WWE SummerSlam and beyond for Universe Mode as 2K18 comes to an end. Our first name is the Nightwolf. Now, Nightwolf, how are you doing? How are you doing, Cole? Pleasure to be here. Now, Nightwolf, we have a lot to discuss here. I understand that this footage that is being used here is of you teaming up with Brandon Collins at a old school WWE live event, if I'm not correct. Yes, it is, Cole. It surely is. Nightwolf, I want to ask you a couple questions regarding Mega Man event. We'll get into that later, but first, what is up with the new attire that you wore at Mega Man event? Well, Nicole, I wanted to grow my hair out. I wanted to look more aggressive. I wanted to look and stare the Alliance in the eyes, saying that it's going to be a different ball game when it comes to SummerSlam. And it was time for the Nightwolf to look different. People got to me about my image and look and how I came to the ring. We say, you know what, it's time to add that today's style to me. And that was when the long hair Nightwolf was born. I used the colors and the color scheme to represent both Raw and SmackDown, because I don't know my future here in Universe Mode. I might be at WWE Monday Night Raw in the near future, or I might stay on SmackDown Live. That is yet to be uncertain, as SummerSlam is only days away. Now, we understand that, ladies and gentlemen, that is yet to be uncertain. Nightwolf, and talking about SummerSlam, your career is on the line, and everything is on the line with you come WWE SummerSlam, and just talk about that for me for a second. Well, Cole, the biggest match of my career is at SummerSlam. You see, at Mega Main event, I gotta give kudos. KJ Jones did what I thought he would do. He shocked the entire world and beat me one-on-one. It's just that I kind of underestimated him. I never thought that he would have been like that. And when you underestimate your opponent, they take advantage. Maybe KJ was right. Maybe the Nightwolf was not in the right state of mind. Maybe I was all over the place like Jones said. And maybe I wasn't ready for KJ. KJ was the man that night. I'm going to give you props. That's why I shook his hand in the middle of that ring. We tore the house down in Los Angeles. And I hope, KJ, if you're watching this, I give you full respect and I wish you good luck in the near future in 2K19 and beyond for Universe Mode and on Monday Night Raw. Nightwolf, talk about, potentially having your last match in WWE. How did you guys train for this? We see we split up into two teams. Edge and Christian, the most experienced of the two, they teamed together at a live event that was in Dayton, Ohio. We went against each other. We want to test out and see how we're gonna do when how skills are gonna come together. That's what we did. Edge and Christian, they've been teaming together almost half of their career. They teamed together. Then me and Brandon Collins, the man I brought in to help me, assist me to take down the Alliance, we teamed together. And I'm telling you now, it was a fantastic match. And I'm telling you, come SummerSlam, the chemistry will be there. We know each other's strength and weaknesses, and that what is the Alliance is not going to have at SummerSlam, and that's going to give us the edge in Brooklyn to make sure my career stays where it is and make sure I am still on SmackDown Live. Now, a last minute stipulation that was added in Nightwolf was if you beat the Alliance, Triple H has to go back as a active competitor. Your thoughts on that? Well, I bargained, I recommended that because I'm putting my career on the line, and these three men futures are on the line on SmackDown Live if they lose with me. So I asked Vince McMahon, and he told me, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. How about you? How about, Triple H gives up something if he loses. Triple H told Vince that he does not want to give up his job. And Nightwolf agreed. He didn't want to, and I'm sorry, I said Nightwolf. I said I agreed. I said, you know what? Triple H is a fine in-ring competitor. He's been amazing in the ring over his career. So I told him, you know what? How about, we do this? How about Triple H gives up his position on SmackDown Live and we appoint a new commissioner of SmackDown? No Shane, no McMahon running the show. And Vince agreed with me. So, are you happy that you're gonna put away Triple H as commissioner on SmackDown Live? Maybe SmackDown Live goes back to being the best brand on Universe Mode? I am, and it will be. I guarantee you, SmackDown will be the best brand in WWE. When Triple H is gone, SmackDown will flourish again. It will be better. It will be more affluent. It will be more physical, more driven, and it will be more of Nightwolf destruction. I can tell you this now. There'll be no Shane holding me back. There'll be no more of the controversies. After I'm done at SummerSlam, Brandon Collins told me that Intercontinental Championship is his. He's going at the IC title. And I, Nightwolf, is going after that beautiful WWE Championship. I don't care who the champion is. It can be The Undertaker. It can be Aleister Black. They're not beating the Nightwolf. You can believe that. I'm hearing that you're getting a new catchphrase up here. What is it called? It's going to be called a Symphony of Destruction. I'm getting that because that's what I'm going to be getting. It's going to be a Symphony of Destruction coming you guys' way in the next couple of weeks. After SummerSlam, there'll be a new tone Nightwolf. There'll be a new Nightwolf. There'll be a more, relieved Nightwolf, a more concentrated Nightwolf, on a man that is concentrated on his goals, a man that wants to strive to be great at what he does, a man that wants to become a champion. You seen what I did to KJ Jones. I might not have won against KJ, but what I did was make a statement, and that's all you're going to be seeing as the months go by. Statements being made until I get what is my dream that I've ever since I came to WWE. That is the main event of WrestleMania. I know it's going to be hard because the WWE Raw has everything. Raw has the hottest free agent. Well, let me tell you something. I was the hottest free agent. I was the only one that was supposed to come to WWE this year. But WWE searched out and found a KJ Jones. They found a Samuel Lewis. They found a Brandon Cassidy. I was the first of their kind. And don't tell me if Nightwolf didn't come, KJ Jones and Samuel Lewis would have still been here. Let me tell you something, people. If it wasn't for the Nightwolf, none of the superstars that you see now on Monday Night Raw would be here. Because Nightwolf created a standpoint that you can take control of your careers and get recognized by the WWE and get that opportunity that you've been dreaming of to compete against the John Cenas, to compete against the Randy Ortons, to compete against the AJ Styles. We had childhood dreams of doing this, and I'm glad I had the honor of stepping in the ring with some of those greats. But I'm not done. Triple H is not going to stop me. Triple H is only a stepping stone. And I hate to say it like that, but I was the reason that this was all created. One man, that was me, Nightwolf. I was the reason why this was all created. The Alliance. Because I wanted to do something that nobody said, oh, you couldn't take down the McMahon. Well, you've seen what I did. I sure did do it. I took down the McMahon. I destroyed a McMahon. Don't tell me that it can't be done. It can be done. You just gotta believe in yourself and challenge the system. You say that, oh, Vince, he pays your bills. Well, Vince knows money. And Vince knows that the Alliance versus Nightwolf will bring in ticket sales. It will put butts in seats. Look how many people showed up to see just Team Nightwolf alone. A sold out arena just for me being there at an old school WWE live event. Fans of over 30 plus years of WWE showing up because Nightwolf is money. And I don't want to hear anything else about it. Nightwolf, if your career is over, what is next for you? Well, Cole, I hate to discriminate that question. If my career is over after WWE SummerSlam and I'm no longer a SmackDown Live superstar, I will be back. In some way or in some capacity, Nightwolf will be back here in WWE. Whether that be the return of NXT, or whether that be on SmackDown Live, Vince McMahon knows what he's doing. I guarantee you, I will be back in WWE. Maybe me and KJ, we do have unfinished business. Maybe that's where I end up, with KJ Jones on Raw. Or maybe NXT is my limelight to finally prove the haters wrong, prove the doubters wrong. You're the greatest one to step foot in WWE? Well, you haven't met me. Maybe NXT is that arena. NXT come back, win that 16-man tournament. Come back and win that and become NXT champion and break Finn Balor's NXT championship reign that has withstood here in Universe Mode history. Maybe that is my goal. Or maybe it's somehow, some way, getting back to SmackDown Live and completing the goal I have now in my head as to become WWE champion. But like it or not, Nightwolf is not going anywhere. He will be back in WWE. Like it. Now I hear that you have some choice words from your general manager who's joining me here as well. Nightwolf Games, talk to me for a second. How you doing, Co? How you doing, man? Now I want to ask you some questions about, SummerSlam weekend for the Wolf family. Are you excited to see Piper and Nightwolf Jr. have their first big SummerSlam match? Yes, I am. Let me tell you something, Cole. All the people that have downed Nightwolf Jr. are finally on the Nightwolf Jr. bandwagon. Well, let me tell you this. You should have been there from the beginning. Aleister Black is a different kind of machine. Nightwolf had to train harder for Black. Nightwolf had to get in better shape for Black. But Nightwolf Jr. is ready for Aleister. And all of you people that say that he's not, SummerSlam, he's going to prove it. Nightwolf Jr. will lead Team SmackDown Live to victory. And Nightwolf Jr. will have the greatest moment in SummerSlam history. I can guarantee that. The Symphony of Destruction begins with the Wolf family. And for for Nightwolf's beautiful wife, Piper, who has raised an amazing son in Nightwolf Jr. Never once before I've seen an entire family in WWE together at the same time. Let me tell you this now. all of them will have gold around their waist sooner rather than later. But Nightwolf, let me ask you a question. Let's say Nightwolf Jr. becomes WWE champion. Would you support him? Of course I will support my son. He's my son. I have to. I got no choice. It's not gonna stop me as a father from supporting my son. Would I go up against him? Yeah. Because I still have goals for my own career. It doesn't matter. I told my son from the beginning, if you become WWE champion, I'm going full force like you and anybody else in this business. And that's the same way any other championship. Nightwolf Jr. knows this. It's not going to change a thing. I'll tell you this now. Nightwolf will be your WWE champion. Like it or not, ladies and gentlemen. That's very, very cool words there by Nightwolf. Nightwolf, one last question. What do you say to your Mega Main Event performance? Was it the best match you've had in Universe Mode so far? In my opinion, it was. It was the best match of the year. And when the Slammy Awards come down, we're going to look at that performance and say, oh my goodness, those two youngsters tore the house down. They did something that nobody else has done in Universe Mode history. Two young stars main event a show and put on one of the best matches of the night. And I hope that you guys at home vote for KJ Jones and Nightwolf first match of the year. There's no other story like that. My story of redemption and KJ Jones' story to be likable. People say KJ Jones, he had a big ego. Let me tell you something. Everybody in this business has a big ego. You strive to be the best. Not that many people will like you being the best, but that's what you strive to be. You have to be better than everybody else in this business. I was brought up at a long age. You gotta be better. If you're not better, you're not gonna get here. KJ Jones didn't want to just get here. He wanted to be like everybody else. He wanted to be WWE champion. He wants to hold what Undertaker has. He wants to hold what AJ Styles or Nakamura gonna have at SummerSlam. One of them's gonna hold. That's what he wants to hold. If he says he's the best, let him prove it. I say I'm the best at what I do. What you guys say to me, I'm gonna prove it to you guys. Simple as that. I got mad respect for KJ, and I hope that is match of the year. I'm not gonna make any excuses about my main event performance. It wasn't my best, but that is yet to come. Cause we still haven't had SummerSlam yet. SummerSlam will be the best Nightwolf performance, hands down. Period. You ain't gonna get any bigger than that. Speaking of Mega Man Event Nightwolf, there was some controversies. Why did, if you respected KJ Jones so much, why did you and Brandon Collins cheat a lot in that match? There was a lot of eyebrows raised, even by myself on commentary. Why did you do that? Well, Cole, I did that because I was frustrated. I was frustrated at how everything was going. KJ Jones brought something out of me that I've never wanted to bring out. Cheating. I've never cheated up to that point. All my opponents always cheat on me. I got some of that Shane McMahon in me at Mega Man Event because of how personal I wanted to be. I just wanted to see KJ fail. And realizing that he was the better man, and he knocked me out. I'm gonna admit that. He knocked me out. I was knocked out. He knocked your boy out. That's why I didn't kick out. If I was even half conscious, I would have got the shoulder on. But he did something nobody else has done before and knocked anybody out without like a pack of wolves on me, like it was at Backlash with the Alliance. He did it fair and square. We didn't get any help from Samuel Lewis. I gotta commend KJ Jones for that. But let me tell you something, Jones. We still have unfinished business. Whether that be at Survivor Series or WrestleMania itself, we will meet again. And next time, Nightwolf will win. Because Nightwolf won't have the problems of the Authority bringing down his neck. And I'm going to take something out of Roman Reigns' book. You can believe that. Oh, that's the entire truth. This is going to be a different night where you're going to fight than the one you fought at Mega Main Event. The one you fought was scrambling. The one you fought at Mega Main Event was thinking about his livelihood being on the line, thinking about his career being over because of this pathetic and trash alliance that's been formed to take me down. Well, the one you're going to fight the next time won't have no worries in the world. And that is the scary part about it. Well, Nightwolf, thank you so much for joining me, ladies, and for this private interview here. Appreciate the time of you coming here. No problem, Cole. Hope to do more in the future. Appreciate the time. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys check out SummerSlam live in Brooklyn, New York in a couple days' time. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit those red button for notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of SummerSlam. I'm Coltrane, and I'll see you guys for the next interview. Coming up next, we're going to be interviewing KJ Jones.